When you have been sick for a long time without diagnosis, it becomes hard to believe that there is actually something wrong with you. Every dizzy spell, every migraine becomes a sign of your own personal weakness, and you start to think what you assume everyone else sees and is afraid to say. It's all in your head. At least, that's how it was for me. I guess you can say it all started with a migraine. I've had them often enough. Pain in your head so bad you can't even think, let alone function normally. But this one was different. The visual disturbances that had begun with the migraine stayed behind after the pain and started to become more frequent with each new day. I decided to visit lens crafters for an eye exam, and there they discovered the cause of my spells. Hiding in the back of my eyes was the telling bulge of swelling that, if unchecked, would cause me to go blind. The swelling, called papilledema, is caused by increased pressure in the brain. In order to prevent blindness, we needed to find the cause of the swelling and act fast. Specialists in various fields examined me all night long. My MRI came back without abnormalities. The spinal fluid had no infection, yet here I was with pressure on my brain that was obviously way too high. They diagnosed me with a relatively rare disease called Psuedotumor Cerebri. Directly translated, it means false brain tumor. Basically, my body wasn't absorbing spinal fluid the way it is meant to. I was sent to an ophthalmologist who discovered a blind spot in each of my eyes. I was scared.
I want to be able to walk down the hall without my vision fading out and the world spinning around me. And I just hate feeling like this.
By the time I saw the neurologist, my vision had gotten so bad that he admitted me directly to the hospital for brain surgery. They told me that they were going to install a drain called a shunt that would relocate the fluids in my brain to a place where they could be absorbed. This was the longest weekend that I ever experienced. Each day I waited to be told that they weren't able to fit my surgery in yet, and each day my vision got worse. It was as if I was looking through a black veil that moved and distorted my world more with each given day. I was going blind. I don't remember the nurses taking me down to surgery or the hours I lay in bed when they took me back to my room. What I do remember is that when I finally opened my eyes, my family was there to greet me, and the world wasn't black. 11 days after surgery, I went into the doctors, who discovered a miracle. Not only was the swelling decreasing, but so were my blind spots. In fact, my right eye now had no hint of the blindness that had occupied it before surgery. I like to thank the doctors at the UC Davis Medical Center. Without them, I wouldn't be able to see you today.